Hello, people on the internet. Today is quite possibly the last video in the series of rebuilding this project go-kart that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace. If you're new, up above my head is a ceiling, and somewhere on there may or may not be a link to the last video where I worked on the go-kart. Also, I do weird shit like this in YouTube videos. Anyway, I have a box of parts, so let's open them up. So in this box, I ordered a set of adhesive pads for the seat, so that way I'll fit a little better. Also, they included $1 million. Another one of these guys, hopefully it'll be less squeaky. And engine mounts, which looks like some fresh market fish. Cap head Allens, they're all Allens. Every one of them's Allen. Are any of you Allen? Hello, Allen. Ooh, geez. Will I make it? There, how about that? I don't think this is actually very comfortable. I thought it would be in my head before I did this. I don't know where these sit, but I can kind of see indentations in the frame from before, so I'm guessing somewhere along the lines of this. Yes, something like this. This mount is a lot nicer than the other one that I had on there. Way, way nicer. So I should probably mount this plate to the bottom of the engine like that. Oh, wait. Oh, this way. You screw these into the plate and then you can just slide the engine down on top of it and you don't have to hold the heavy engine up while you're threading hardware. I decided I'm gonna go with the clutch and not the CVT on this go-kart just because there's not enough room for a CVT with this new seat, and I just really wasn't happy with the overall performance of it on this go-kart. It's great on Charlie's go-kart, but his also is an off-road go-kart originally. So, oh, it's heavy. Jeez, this is heavy. Where's the hole? There it is. If I was intelligent, I would have did this before I put the engine on, because now it's really hard to get the butt vibrating. Anyway, like I was saying, threads. I can't really give you a logical explanation of why I'm using this hardware. I just thought it looked good, even though it's a Phillips head screw. I bought these universal brackets to mount onto the side of the seat, and they just clamp around the frame. But these aren't gonna be the only brackets that hold the seat in place. I have to figure out how to do the front still, and that's gonna be difficult. See the clearance inside there? That's why I was saying that I couldn't run the CVT, because there's like no room for it now. This is a rod. This is a not rod. My thought process on this is I'm going to make a front seat slider with this 5/8 round stock and some of this flat stock. Something like that on there. I'll make it look prettier though. And then this flat stock will have holes on either side of it that will go to the left and right side of the seat, and this will be adjustable in the front of the go-kart. Anybody's a decent welder when you have a grinder. Let's not worry about what the weld looked like before I grinded it. You don't need to see that. It'll go something like this. Slides in here. That hole on the top is threaded, so you can lock it in place. And then, just like this, put a hole here, and then the front half of the seat is supported. I ordered these rear brackets online, and the problem with ordering these brackets online is it's really hard to gauge how this is all gonna go together without actually being able to do measurements. Something like that. I guess I could trim up the edges a little bit so they don't protrude as far, but yeah, I'll put hardware here, call it a day. Welcome to tomorrow. I got the clutch. It was underneath the passenger seat. Picked it up last night. Ready? Go! 17 seconds of footage equated to 3 hours and 26 minutes of work. But now I got all the boring stuff done. Aside from fuel and oil, that thing is ready to go. So either I'm really hungry or I don't know, there's something wrong with me. I really don't want to screw this up, and I just feel like I'm gonna screw this up because me and math don't get along. Neither does English apparently, because I can't speak. Shapes. That's the shape right there. See why I'm scared? It has fabric on this side. Here goes up. Lisa's drill bit's got a little stabby boy on the end of it. I don't know if this is for wood or what it's for, but I'm using it. Well, I'm through. There we go. I got the fibers on my legs and I just shaved this morning. It feels delightful. I'm so glad I spent the extra money on these proper mounts instead of just drilling a janky ass hole in my seat and expecting it not to crack and shatter in a million pieces. Let's see if this works. Slide that in there. Fred just stole the front mount from me because he wants to tweak the bracket that I made and add little tabs so it comes flusher to the seat. I'm not that good at welding, so that's about as good as I could do. I guess there's no other place to stick this. They kind of had to design it this way, but this is gonna be fun. I guess I do a funnel in a funnel. Funnel in a funnel? So I guess that one. It's a fun size funnel. My jokes are free all day, just FYI. The smaller funnel? Take all that lube. Yes. This right here should be exactly 600 milliliters. Actually more like 590-ish, because I spilled some. I think that works. The hell do I attach it to? This is really weird. My brand new engine didn't come with anything to attach the throttle cable to the linkage. What the guys next door know is that they're getting a free engine to build their own go-kart with, but what they don't know is it's gonna be missing a little metal doodad because I needed one. A free engine is a free engine though, regardless if it's missing a doodad. You can always find a new doodad. I need this doodad right now. My luck, this doodad won't even fit my engine. Oh, it fits tight. It's because it's a Honda. And it's dark out now, so it means I'm not gonna be able to drive this thing today. There'll be another day in this video. Hey look, there's a person walking a dog. I wonder if they can hear me talking about them. Hello, person. Person walking a dog. It just got really weird really quick, so okay. Hello, good morning. It's the next day. It's like a hurricane out there. It's so windy. So it's time now, I guess, to put some fuel in this go-kart and see if it starts. An intelligent human being would put their go-kart down on the ground before putting fuel in it. I am not that. There we go. Whoa! Yeah, I gotta mount the seat. I can't test drive it like this. This is comfy though. Oh, this is super comfy compared to the old seat. Lower center of gravity. Yeah, I just gotta mount the front of the seat because I don't want to crack it. So see the little triangles right there on the lower bracket? Those are what Fred added for me yesterday. And I'm gonna drill some holes in them right now so I can mount the seat. And I'm through. Oh! Hand workout. Oh geez. Fred's doing artist things underneath here.
Forgot to mark the holes at the right time.
Yeah, a little bit of an issue here. People joke about putting a go-kart on a lift, but I'm thinking this is coming out pretty handy right about now.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. Hopefully I don't f my seat up. There could be an innuendo in that. Wait, why am I using a metal drill bit? This is a seat. Yes, I'm using the TT as a workbench. It's okay because I'm gonna paint the car, so it's fine. It was the soft side facing the paint, don't worry. It's actually threads pretty nice. Let's see if the bracket will work. course, I'm obviously gonna paint this thing. You guys know I'm not gonna leave it raw. That's gonna be pretty close right there. In case you were wondering about this whole shindig in the front, this is adjustable. It slides forward and backward and it slams into my frame and it scratches it, so I need to cut it shorter. That's sturdy enough for a test drive for sure. This is way, way comfier.
Sick.
You're like in the cart now.
Yeah.
I don't know, before, I don't feel like you were really in the seat because you were just like, I was sitting sideways because my hips hit this part. And I didn't put the pads on yet. I do have the pads that go on the sides of the seat. They'll get me tighter in the bolster, but I'm not gonna put them on until I get the other bracket. I ordered it, so. All right. First start. Let me guess, it's because it's a Honda. Well, I mean, it fired up first pull on the first start, and then it died, but...
Oh, you shut the gas off.
Oh, I did? Alright, time to drive this thing. I gotta bring it outside. I let this thing sit in idle for like 30 minutes or so, and I have no idea if you can hear me because it's really windy, but...
Oh my god.
Is the nut still on there?
No. Dexterity.
It's all greasy from the lube on this thing. There will essentially be not an original part left on this. I don't know. I can't believe it pulled all the way out. That's insane. I guess on that note, the go-kart is no longer drivable until I figure out what I'm gonna do to fix that steering shaft bearing area. I don't even think I can get parts for that because it's part of the frame. I guess I could replace this style bearing with just two regular style bearings like I have over here for the kingpins, just one on the top and one on the bottom. But the other issue is the shaft itself is just really worn out because I already repaired it once with a die. So yeah, I can't really drive it like this until I can fix that. All the other bugs have been sorted out though. Other than the steering shaft coming out and almost hitting myself in the face with the steering wheel, the kart drives 10 times better than it did before. It's so much more refined and precise in the steering. Before it was like rowing a piece of driftwood down a river rapids with a stick. Now it's like taking a jet ski down that same river. I know a lot of you are gonna ask, is it faster than it was before? And to answer that question, it gets to its governed speed a lot quicker and a lot more smoothly than it did before and consistently. But I still believe it does have the same top speed because it's just governed at a certain RPM and restricted by the gearing. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's faster top speed wise in that sense. I hear somebody at the door.
Yeah, the steering and like the way it drove and everything was way better because it had that like bent tie rod and
Shakedown run wise though, most of the issues have been sorted. Oh, I gotta get a new throttle cable too at the bike shop. I'll get a new one of those. And then, oh, and I gotta put the hardware on the front bumper. This is not the last video on the go-kart. However, I think the restoration part is done. Now it's just fine tuning and tweaking and adjusting and upgrading stuff. But yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I got something weird coming next after a car review. Not one of my project cars, but I'm gonna help work on a project car, and I'm gonna make a video out of it because I think you guys would enjoy this content. So it'll be a little something different. Okay, bye.